So next video, the ultimate clash. I first met the insect of Papua New Guinea as I traveled the our ancient culture and people were adapting to their modern world. I lived in their secluded village. Swap, swap, swag up. I'm sorry. I tethered and shared their wooden shelters. I knew my stay was a rare exception to their rules on whether to the welcoming hospitality that they had shown me. So I invited the chief's family to experience my everyday life in South London. Before I knew it, we were making the first 1,000 mile trip back to my home. Being a 2 day trip by from the nearest but Swagger is completely isolated. So naturally, I was a little nervous about taking 6 stone as severed into my work. However, arrived my lungs fixed and I washed them getting used to modern technology. At first, every escalator was met with terror, and every elevator with suspicion. A revolving door created gaps of cover. It is an invisible hand that moves this. I can't believe it! Exclaimed she. Over the next few days, with spears on their backs and over their shoulders, they explored more. They were fascinated by everyday scenes and situations that we would not give a second thought. Some of the capital tourist spots proven via challenge. At the London Eye, the tribe stopped in the shadow of the field. It is not meant for human, they say. Eventually, the shift decided that they should try it. I couldn't believe I was so high above the land. There are no end, no mountain. So I'm thinking I'm sorry. Only burdens. I was wondering how the wheel along but making this storm said. The underground was another great source of delight. The traveler was fascinated by the sense of the underworld. The shift was only said the underground was ruthless, and the rest of London was built of data. It once al and in games. So okay. Okay, okay. Getaway to America. Ellis Island, or the island of Earth, is located in New York Harbor use of the New Jersey and north of Liberty Island. It's used to be an immigrant inspection station and between um, 18 in 1892 and a 1954. Over 12 million immigrants entered the United States here. 14% of America's came friends had players of sector to Ellis Island. Immigrants from all over the world in New York Harbor will stop at Ellis Island to pass through immigration before entering the U.S. First and second class passengers underwent a brief aboard ship. The government felt wealthy passengers will not become willing to stay. Third class or steerage passengers will appear by ferry to Ellis Island, where every young old undergo medical and legal inspection. They enter the main building, go the back again, and their again, their, then they cross the great The first test was the 6-second medical exam. Doctor looked on the immigrants for medical problems, disabilities. They put they put child marks on the clothes of people they had sometimes with them and set them for a examination. Medical examinations weren't required for every year until 19, 1917. In, if someone and a problem that was curable, they were sent to the Iceland hospital. If not, the steamship company they can be would have paid to send them back. The next was an interview with a legal inspector, immigrants, and to have proof of where they come from and where they expected to live and work. After 1921, people had to pass a literacy test and show a passport, and foreign and visa. When there were no problem, the process could take a mere 3 5 hours. Okay, okay. Heathrow is my home. Adults approaches at Heathrow Airport uses airports queue down the night. Night cleaners begin their shift and passengers waiting for delayed flights curb on beaches at the gates. One woman around there was found a fossil spot on the floor next to a vending machine. There is nothing to distinguish here from the waiting passenger arm except that she has no passport and ticket and is in no hurry to leave the terminal. For over a year now, it has been home, and she isn't the only one. Aaron is one of over 100 people who live permanently at Hebron, and most people all have difficulty in telling the permanent residents of Heathrow apart from the thousands of travelers that pass through the terminus each day, wheeling suitcases full of their only belongings. They dress in Taiwan style, vacation shirts, or even business suits in order to give the impression that they are on trip, flying to a sunny destination. Aaron, a middle-aged ex-law student, how we become homeless after she could no longer pay her rent. Actually considers herself fortunate to live in her in Hetfield. She say she says I like it here immediately. I have never felt lonely lonely because there are so many people. I don't mix much with the homeless. I thought all they are all age and from every walk of life. We all we all recognize each other. I just like to keep to myself. There are showers in every terminal where everyone can stay clean presentable. She can sometimes help herself to facing by the turrets and pass the time by reading magazines and newspapers left behind by passengers. It's difficult not to suspect that Aaron is just putting on a brave face. It's hard to believe she truly satisfies to this way by months. A week she traveled to London to pick up a check from 100 from a charity. The cash comes nowhere, nowhere. She said bullying at the airport is excellent. I don't eat anything for breakfast because if I do, it makes me feel more hungry. Living in Hebron isn't easy from everyone. Besides being a awakening by the jingle or once as a passenger. We sometimes on the machine. No, I know send and she's possible. She has to change engines, engines in a full-time cat and mouse game with the police and security staff. It's illegal. It's illegal to sleep at her headquarters unless you have a flight to catch. So along with the rest of headphone phones, everyone has to wash, change their clothes every morning in order to not stand out from the phone and be detected. If she faces a night in the phone, the terminal or mouse, begging her for to the line. Okay, okay. Western consumers seem to rule on all. Here are some very charity but to keep left allow keep money in our pockets and get back that lost community experience with. Hey neighbor, how often do you use a lawnmower, a ladder, or a power drill in your household? Probably not every often. So why not share even like this though our neighbor share program? Many programs like Australia, the sheriff put allow members to see what people how life close to them like rent or borrow. If there isn't anything like this in your neighborhood, you could see one of agree with neighbor to share some. Another idea is to share gardens, getting around. One of the biggest mistakes to both balance and the environment is transportation, but now there are around 100 city bike sharing programs around the world which they borrow a bike from a sharing station and drop it off at no bike no bike sharing from city if your destination is too far away to park to. How about carpooling? Where uh, a car is used for about an hour. A share would would about a 8,000. Here, what to do with your store? When did last your process concert? How many of those haven't for last 6 months? One way to ask them someone, how will their them is to organize clothes swap party, clothes swap party with your friends or neighbors. Not only will get rid of things don't, but anymore without you going down by windows with one go for yourself. You can do the same sessions with audios gathering use around your house. Also, don't forget that there are no dozens of internet sites to help you share, swap, or buy Westworld stuff. Okay, the pros and cons of living in a park in American actor and reader say I talent skylines in my apartment. The people who live above me are fools. Without a doubt, there are many challenges to living in apartment. There are actually many good reasons why living in apartments can be a positive experience. Firstly, apartments are usually very located close to downtown. This means that amenities and facilities such as stores and banks are close by. In additions, living in apartments can be kept cheap. Rents in household bills usually reasonable and residents can save expensive car parking, food, and transportation since their home their work or college. Lastly, residents can then enjoy a great community spirit in their apartments work. On the other hand, there can be plenty of the savage to living in apartments. Coastal with the buildings are often in the inner city areas without green space. Also, life table the city apartments are of crowded and noise. For example, with either privacy, storage space, and no private yard are in all. There are both options living in apartments. I believe that sometimes the pros over the cons and over times is reversed. After all, doesn't it depend on a person individual? It's a circumstance. So I finish.